I'm Rhett Lewis with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. The final week of the preseason kicked off as the Bears beat the Chiefs 34-21. Neither Patrick Mahomes nor Caleb Williams played as both teams rested starters. Before the game, Kansas City signed center Creed Humphrey to a 4-year, $72 million extension, making him the highest paid center in the league. In Thursday's other preseason game, Colts quarterback Anthony Richardson threw a touchdown, but also threw a pick six as the Colts beat the Bengals 27-14. Joe Burrow did not play for Cincinnati. In other news, the Falcons signed cornerback A.J. Terrell to a 4-year, $81 million extension. The deal includes $65.8 million, effectively fully guaranteed, making Terrell the second highest paid corner in NFL history, per NFL insider Ian Rappaport. The Commanders traded wide receiver Jahan Dotson and a 2025 fifth-round pick to the Eagles for a 2025 third-round pick and 2 seventh-rounders. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
All right, when it comes to getting life insurance for your family, a lot of excuses can get in the way. But ask yourself this. If something were to happen to me, who would pay the mortgage, the kids' education, and the other bills? Then forget the excuses and check out Ethos Life, the online, easy way to get life insurance in 10 minutes. Ethos has rates that you can afford, like a $500,000 policy for a 40-year-old male starting at $1 a day or $30 a month, with a few health questions and no medical exam. Get your free quote right now at checkethos.com. That's checkethos.com. Not available in all states. Rates do vary.
There are any number of reasons you might consider selling your home. To move closer to family, live within a smaller budget, or just wanting a change of scenery. Whatever your reasons, having to figure out all the various housing market trends in your area may not be what you signed up for. That's where an agent who is a realtor comes in. Realtors have the expertise to help you find the right price and navigate the process to sell your home in a way that's right for you. That's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
And it is 7:30 on this Friday morning, and yes, you do. You have me. Carol Buckley is, he did football last night. Football season's underway, so you got me instead of Carol on Fridays. But there's one saving grace. Jared is still here. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning, George.
You didn't go to the game last night?
I tuned in. And
there was two games.
Yeah, to the blowout.
Two blowouts. that was always good news, except for Southwest, not good news. But we'll get to that a little bit later on. Anything planned for the weekend?
Oh no, not much. Just my grandma hasn't. She's been up and down, so I've been taking care of her. So that's
good. You're a good.
Trying to be a good grandson.
Good grandson. You got to try harder than that. No, that's good. That's good. Grandma's
that's what she'll say. Yeah,
she's not doing good.
She's doing all right. She's doing all right. We actually, when things are going good now.
When we get to be grandparents, it's never good. There's always something wrong with you. That's part of the game.
Part of the problem is, you got kids jumping on you, your grandkids and, other people. That's how it is for my grandma, at least.
There you go. Is she a big girl?
Oh, no.
Oh, then that's not good.
Little lady.
You can knock her down. Anyway, hopefully she feels better.
Oh, yes. Yeah, she's doing better.
Do right by Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else planned? I know you got a long line of girlfriends. You can take any of them out?
No, my gosh, George. No, that's not how it is.
Get you in
but
trouble.
No, I don't really have any big plans this weekend. Just going to enjoy, this summer heat for the last, I think we only got like 2 or 3 weeks left of it.
Well, actually, it's not going to be so hot this weekend.
Oh, good.
We're going down to the lower 100s. It should be, in fact, it should be, I think, tomorrow, 102.
Well, that means I could do some yard work. All right.
Well, there you go. That sounds like fun.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I avoid that like the plague. I have grandkids.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, so go pull the weeds.
They're old enough to do that. Are you ready for birthdays? We got birthdays, a bunch of birthdays.
Yes,
that's some amazing birthdays. Talking about old people, I don't know if you recognize any of these names, but a couple of them are legends. The big shot birthdays. Vera Miles, have you ever heard of her?
No.
She was really big in the 60s and 50s, late 50s, early, and all the 60s. She's 94 today. She's still hanging in there. I know you heard of this one. Barbara Eden.
Yes.
Jeannie. Jeannie, I think she's the only one left in that show.
Yeah.
She's 93, and she's still around because she was the Jeannie. Richard Sanders, WKRP in Cincinnati. Did you ever get to watch that?
Oh, yes, that's Carol Buckley's. That's one of his favorite shows.
And Richard Sanders, one of his favorite characters.
Yes,
he was the news guy.
Oh, that was Les Nessman.
Les Nessman, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, you got it.
He was the news guy that was really kind of accurate.
He's the one that was talking about when the turkeys start falling.
He's the one that was doing the live broadcast. And Richard Sanders, 84 today. Rex Allen, he's a cowboy guy. He was a really popular cowboy guy. He's 77. David Robb of Downton Abbey. Is that one of your shows?
Fortunately, no.
I think I never watched that. I like to watch PBS, and when that came on, I changed the channel every time.
Too highbrow for me.
Yeah, me too. I had no idea what they were doing. Anyway, she's 77 years old. Shelley Long, I knew her. I liked her. She was good. She was original on the Cheers, the original barmaid. You didn't watch Cheers either. You're too young.
Yeah, a little before my time.
Okay, she's 75 today. And she was in the running for olive oil in the Popeye movie, but got beat out by somebody else. But anyway, she's 75.
Yeah, Shelley Duvall ended up
doing it. So it was a Shelley that got in it. but they both looked like they could have been sisters. Singer-actor Rick Springfield.
All right.
75. He says he was an actor. He was on a soap opera.
Yeah, I didn't know that. They can add that to his list.
Yeah, it's Days of Our Lives or one of them. Anyway, he had a couple of... I wonder if he ever got Jesse's Girl.
Does he come out playing guitar on the show? That's what I'm wondering.
No, he was like doctor or something. I don't know. I don't.
Probably had good hair.
Not big on soap operas. Yeah. But yeah, I knew he was a soap opera guy. The actress or actor Skip Sudduth of The Good Wife, 68. Jay Moore, he's a comedian. Not a great one, but he's pretty good. He's 54 today. Ray Park of the X-Men. This is more your line. The X-Men and Phantom Menace. You remember those? You ever heard of Ray Park?
It sounds familiar, but I can't put my finger on which character.
Well, he's 50, so he's probably too old for you. Scott Conn is Hawaii Five-0. The later version is 48. Actor Joanna Froggatt of another one from Downton Abbey, 44 today. Jamie Lee Kirshner, she was in Bull. I don't remember that, but the name sounds familiar. 43 today. Annie Alonze of Chicago Fire, 41. I know that's on the air because people in my family watched that. Kimberly Matula of The Bold and the Beautiful. That's a soap opera. It's 36. There you go. Those are the birthdays. So I've heard of some of them. Anyway, we got some local birthdays coming up. You ready for that?
Let's do it. These are the ones that matter.
People we actually might know.
The Imperial Tigers are looking for an Imperial Valley title this year, and Mickey Dale and George Grijalva will be on the sidelines with all the action. Follow the Imperial Tigers live on the web, KXORadio.com. All the games, home and away, streaming live on KXORadio.com.
Happy birthdays today going out to Andrea Paulina Ramirez, Jessica Rubio, Crystal Jeffo, Gary Pavo, Mary Castro, Sergio Acosta, Tony Marquez. We have Patty De La Rosa, Jesse Hernandez, Kaylee Garcia, Cecilia Jantz, Geneva Matus, Grace Gallardo, Carrie Farrar, Marilyn Stevens, Pancho Perdomo, Connie Cosio, Osvaldo Armenta, Felipe Guzman, Julie Vargas, and Jose Barrios. Happy birthday to each and every one.
What do you get when you combine the fun of a day out on the golf course with the thrills of bowling a strike or two with the excitement of hitting a jackpot on your favorite slot machine? What do you get? All the fun under the sun. And that's what you'll find and more at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton. Plan it all at KokopahResort.com.
Okay, Jared, you ready for some news?
I'm ready.
Actually find out what the heck's going on. I bet they talk about something. Oh, no, I don't. They'll talk about the DNC. Anyway, it's a World California News headlines brought to you by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District, delivering real-time updates about the air that you breathe.
CBS News Special Report.
I promise to be a president for all Americans.
Vice President Kamala Harris becoming the first woman of color to accept the presidential nomination of a major party on the final night of the Democratic convention in Chicago. Harris will get back on the campaign trail next week. CBS News political analyst Joel Payne.
What she needs to do going forward is she needs to think about what does she want to do in terms of building a winning coalition. Does she look like a 2008-2012 Barack Obama coalition, which is more reliant on voters of color, African-American voters, young voters?
Donald Trump makes another campaign stop in Arizona today. The independent candidate for president, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., is in the state, too. CBS's Michael Toscano.
Multiple sources have confirmed to CBS News that Kennedy has been seriously considering suspending his campaign and is likely to endorse former President Trump.
CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
The Imperial County Air Pollution Control District delivers real-time information about the quality of the air you breathe. Visit the website at apcd.imperialcounty.org to stay informed about air quality around the valley. The website also includes information for upcoming meetings, programs, and there's access to the dust cams set up around the valley. Visit apcd.imperialcounty.org today.
California headline news. Kamala Harris accepts her party's nomination to run for president. Final night of the Democratic convention featuring several of her fellow Californians like Congressman Ted Lieu, who entered the packed house at Chicago's United Center.
As a computer science major, I am so impressed with how large this AI-generated crowd looks tonight.
High marks for most for Harris's acceptance speech and the convention in general, but California Congresswoman Sarah Jacobs says the hard work must continue to avoid a repeat of 2016.
The vibes are good right now, potentially even immaculate, but vibes alone don't win elections.
A crash involving a Metro bus leaves 7 people injured in Studio City. 6 of those injured taken to the hospital with trauma injuries. The front passenger side of the bus crushed in. Not clear what caused it. Federal authorities investigating that Tesla semi-electric truck crash that shut down I-80 for nearly 16 hours. And TSB opening an investigation. Tesla big rig crashed and went up in flames in Placer County. Jeff Scott, California News.
And the World California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial County Air Pollution Control District. Log on to imperialvalleyair.org for real-time information about the air that you breathe.
From coast to coast, this is Goddard's Gold, right here on the Imperial Valley's AM 1230 KXO.
What's your name? Who's your daddy?
Get the gold, Goddard's Gold, Saturday 9 p.m. to midnight and Sunday morning 8 a.m. to 11 a.m.
And it is now time for page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. El Centro Motors in the Brawley Auto Center at Highway 86 and Julia Drive and at the Imperial Valley Mall. With the local news, here's Jared.
Local news, KXO. Rookie nabs 2. One of the new officers on the Kxo Police Department had an eventful shift. Not 1, but 2 separate auto thefts were handled. The first incident involved a truck stolen from the 1200 block of Esmeralda Way. The owner of the truck was able to chase the stolen truck in another vehicle and force the thief to stop. The suspect fled on foot as officers arrived on the scene and a brief foot chase ensued. The suspect, 34-year-old Laura Delgado, was arrested. Delgado is a convicted felon on probation. She was booked into Imperial County Jail on charges of auto theft and outstanding warrants. The second incident involved a car taken from the 800 block of East 7th Street. Responding officers spotted the car fleeing the area and a vehicle pursuit began. The suspect eventually abandoned the stolen car and then led officers on a foot chase. The suspect was 23-year-old Anthony Bojorquez and was arrested. Bojorquez is a known gang member and on active parole. During the investigation, officers found a loaded handgun belonging to Bojorquez. He was booked into Imperial County Jail on a variety of charges, including auto theft, evading police, and a felon in possession of a firearm. And border arrests at a 46-month low. Arrests for illegally crossing the border with Mexico plummet. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection says the arrests are down 33% in July. Those are the latest numbers available. The Border Patrol attributes the drop a result of asylum being temporarily suspended. The Border Patrol made 56,000, we'll say, arrests last month, a little over that. Down from 83,000 in June. Asylum at the border was halted on June 5th. That's it. Oh, no, here we go. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers have the best price on name brand tires guaranteed. Now we're talking Michelin, Pirelli, Dunlop, Bridgestone, Continental, and more. See a Quick Lane service advisor and get the best price guaranteed. Remember, Quick Lane services all makes and all models, and they're conveniently located in the Brawley Auto Center, at the Imperial Valley Mall, at Old Central Motors, and their new mobile service van comes to you with no added charge.
And a federal court returns PMHD lawsuit to state court. Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District filed a lawsuit. The suit challenges the implementation of AB 918. The litigation is against the newly created Imperial Valley Healthcare District and the Imperial Valley Local Area Formation Commission, or LAFCO. The basis of the lawsuit is that by enacting AB 918, they are violating existing state law and taking away established rights of California voters to decide on the creation or dissolution of a healthcare district. The Imperial Valley Healthcare District requested the PMHD claims be dismissed. The U.S. District Court says the PMHD claims will not be dismissed, and instead the litigation will return to the jurisdiction of the state courts where the case was originally filed. The court also awarded PMHD attorney fees relating to its federal filings. And migrant deaths decline. According to the information provided by the Mexican consulate in Calexico, they say 4 deaths have been reported this year. That is down from 9 reported during the same period last year. Of the 4 deaths, 3 drowned in the All-American Canal. The 4th died as a result of fractured skull from falling from the border fence. They say the decrease could be connected to the decrease in border crossers. That's it for page 1 of local news. Page 2 and weather up next.
And page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations to serve you. Quick Lane services all makes and models, and you will never need an appointment.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
And it's page 2 of the local news, brought to you this morning by Burgers and Beer, serving the best burgers in town with daily lunch specials Monday through Friday and happy hour 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. every day. With page 2 of the local news and the weather, here's Jared.
Supervisors contribute. County Board of Supervisors met Tuesday. There was only one action item on the agenda. On the consent agenda, the board approved a $1,000 contribution to Woman Haven for the 7th annual Garden of Hope Mariposa Gala. Also, under the consent agenda, the board approved $1,000 in support of the Kxo Wellness Center. The board also approved over $8,000 for the replacement and installation of an air conditioner unit for the Bombay Beach Community Services District. Also, under the consent agenda, the supervisors approved an agreement with the Imperial County Children and Families Commission for the Raise a Reader project for fiscal year 2024-2025. The agreement allocates up to $183,000 from the county library's budget to support this initiative, which aims to promote early literacy and foster a love of reading among young children in the Imperial County. And the Imperial County Office of Education report. It is their annual report to the community. The annual report highlights the agency's dedication to building a strong foundation for student success in Imperial County. The annual report showcases how ICOE collaborates with local school districts, government agencies, industry leaders, and community organizations. The report can be viewed and downloaded on the ICOE website. And Brawley Elementary School District. There is one school district that has not begun their school year. It's the Brawley Elementary School District. Their school year begins on August 26th. That'll be this next Monday. They will begin the new school year with a brand new school. The $36 million Padilla Pace Middle School is expected to open for students on August 26th. The principal for the new school will be Ivan Vidosola, and officials say construction on the new school will be completed on opening day. They just got to put the finishing bolts on the jungle gym. That's it for local news. KXO News Time, 7:49. We'll take a look at weather in just a moment.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6 with specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more? Ask for drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wine Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Check out our weekly lunch specials with a soft drink starting at only $8.50. Specials include Bud bottles for only $4.50. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The high temperature yesterday, 107 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 81. National Weather Service says a trough of low pressure will continue to advect dry air into the region through this weekend. A weak ridging will rebuild over the forecast area by early next week. Temperatures will remain at or slightly above normal through the middle of next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 104. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 76. Northwest wind of 15 to 20 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny skies. Highs right near 103. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 20 miles per hour at times. And right now we are looking at 84 degrees, 19% the relative humidity. Air Pollution Control District says air quality is moderate in Brawley. Air quality is good for the rest of the region. Local news, page 2, and the local weather brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
At Fisher Investments, we may seem like other money managers, but we're different.
Are you really that different than the rest of us?
We are. As a fiduciary, we always focus on what's best for our clients.
What services do you offer besides investing?
We have a team of specialists in financial planning, estate planning, and more.
Your clients rely on you for all that?
Yes, we ensure clients receive unparalleled service at every step of the relationship.
Okay, but you still sell commission-based products, right?
No, because we believe that's a conflict of interest. We prioritize service over sales goals.
So, then how do your fees work?
We have a simple and transparent fee that's a percentage of our clients' portfolios. So we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, we're more different than I thought.
At Fisher Investments, we're clearly different. Learn more at FisherInvestments.com. Investing in securities involves the risk of loss.
And we are now ready for sports. Sports World Roundup brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best of care. High school football kicked off yesterday, literally. 2 games were played yesterday. Central Spartans had been scheduled to play today, but they changed that on them, and they had advanced. They played yesterday. Thursday football didn't bother them. Central traveled to Jurupa. They beat Jurupa 38-6. The other game, the regularly scheduled game, Holtville at Southwest, the game you heard broadcast on 1230 KXO, that went to Holtville. The Vikings beat Southwest Eagles 64-0. Today, Imperial Tigers will be on the air. They're taking on West Hills. You'll hear that game broadcast on KXO AM 1230 and on the KXO YouTube channel. Mickey Dale and George Grijalba will be calling all the action. Other games today, Kxo takes on Palo Verde. Brawley goes against Palm Desert. Monte Vista and Vincent Memorial, they'll be playing at Southwest. Desert Christian Academy takes on the Hornets of Calapat. NFL preseason football. There was a couple of games yesterday. The Colts beat the Bengals 27-14. Bears beat the Chiefs 34-21. Tonight, it'll be the Raiders, and they'll be hosting the 49ers. You'll hear that game on FM 107.5, the Raider station for the Imperial Valley, our sister station. Saturday, Chargers take on the Cowboys. Sunday, there's 3 games on Sunday. Titans at the Saints. It'll be the Cardinals at the Broncos. Patriots take on the Commanders. We'll have more sports in just a minute.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations at Kxo and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
And on the Major League Baseball scoreboard, it was the Yankees. The Yankees shut out the Guardians 6-0. Nationals got by the Rockies 8-3. Cardinals beat the Brewers, shut them out 3-0. Cubs over the Tigers 10-2. Athletics defeated the Rays 3-1. It was the Pirates. They shut out the Reds 7-0. Jared is out there partying in the hallway. That's what you hear. The Blue Jays defeated the Angels 5-3. Astros shut out the Orioles 6-0. Braves beat the Phillies 3-2. Padres lost ground to the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks, and the Dodgers and the Diamondbacks didn't even play yesterday. Padres did, but they didn't play well. The Mets beat them 8-3, so they lose ground on the race for the division. WNBA had one game yesterday. Liberty defeated Wings 79-71. And Keegan Bradley went from a bundle of nerves waiting to see if he would advance in the PGA Tour postseason to a blissful day of birdies in Mile High Air Thursday. That led to a 6-under-66 and a one-shot lead at the BMW Championship. That's a look at sports. Sports brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District.
Since 1901, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has provided the finest printing and copying services from start to finish. When you choose Imperial Printers Rocket Copy, you can feel confident in our expertise and personal attention to your project. We have a team of professional graphic designers ready to take your ideas and make them a reality. From promotional merchandise, full-color brochures, blueprints, and high-speed copies to business forms and everything else in between, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers dependable and affordable quality printing. Thank you for choosing locally owned and operated Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. We have convenient locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley.
And it's today's financial news and weather brought to you by Southwest Security, locally owned company that protects you, your home, business, or construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. In the business side, U.S. stocks ripped higher on Friday this morning as Fed Chair Jerome Powell strongly hinted at an interest rate cut in September. Powell planned to say that the time has come to cut rates, although the speed and the scope of the reduction will depend on incoming data, according to prepared remarks released shortly before he started speaking. While job losses haven't picked up, there are signs that the labor market has cooled considerably in recent months, according to Powell. As a result, the central bank must shift its focus away from combating inflation and towards buttressing the employment. As a result of the central bank must shift its focus away from from combating inflation and buttressing employment. A time has come, he said, for policy to adjust. The direction of travel is clear, and the timing and the pace of rate cuts will depend on incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks, according to Powell. Got your weather coming up.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
The high temperature yesterday, 107 degrees. The overnight low this morning, 81. National Weather Service says a trough of low pressure will continue to advect dry air into the region through this weekend. A weak ridging will rebuild over the forecast area by early next week. Temperatures will remain at or slightly above normal through the middle of next week. Weather forecast calling for sunny skies today. Highs right near 104. West-southwest wind 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 25 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight. Overnight lows around 76. Northwest wind of 15 to 20 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 35 miles per hour. Saturday, sunny skies. Highs right near 103. Northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Gusting as high as 20 miles per hour at times. And your financial news and weather brought to you this morning by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal Service, the only postal box service offering 24 hours a day, 365 days a year service. Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil in El Centro. It's 8 o'clock, KXO, El Centro, California.
Fed will begin to cut interest rates soon. In a speech in Jackson Hole, Wyoming today, Powell said the time
is clear, and the timing and pace of rate cuts will depend on incoming data, the evolving outlook, and the balance of risks.
The key interest rate is at a 23-year high. A modest quarter-point cut is expected. The Democratic National Convention's history now, but last night was full of enthusiasm for presidential nominee Kamala Harris.
Together, let us write the next great chapter in the most extraordinary story ever told.
CBS News political contributor Joel Payne on Harris's acceptance speech.
She was riding kind of the emotion and the energy of the crowd. She did it in a way that, frankly, we think about who the previous Democratic nominee was, Joe Biden. That would have been a very difficult speech for him to give.
Donald Trump is campaigning in Arizona and Las Vegas. CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns.
Tonight, Trump returns to Arizona for a rally and has announced he'll be joined by a special guest. Coincidentally, also in the state, independent presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr., who may suspend his campaign today and endorse Trump.
There are rumors that he's going to make an endorsement. That would be a great honor for me.
A source tells CBS News the Secret Service has placed multiple agents on leave as a result of its investigation